The Minnesota Nurses Association and representatives from Allina hospitals have been in talks all day.
They were not talking about Sunday's scheduled walkout, but what will happen when nurses return to work a week from Sunday. Reg Chapman met up with some of the nurses who were in that meeting. He joins us now with what they talked about. Hi, Reg.
Hi, Amelia. Members of the Minnesota Nurses Association say what they really want is for Allina Health officials to come back to the table and negotiate with them. Until then, the union will focus on making sure after a week on the picket line, its membership is called back to work in a timely fashion.
It's very upsetting that we've had to come to this.
Nurses represented by the Minnesota Nurses Association say there's no way to stop them from walking off the job Sunday morning.
Nurses are prepared. We've been preparing for this, and we need to show Allina that we're set to make this stage in the process at this time.
These nurses have been locked in talks all morning with Allina healthcare officials. They tell WCCO there was no talk about contract proposals. What they're negotiating is how nurses will be called back to work after the one-week strike is complete. Angie Bacchetti says the MNA is trying to avoid a repeat of what happened when nurses walked out in 2010.
There was an issue in 2010. Quite a few nurses were out of work for quite some time after that. So it's something that the negotiating team is very concerned about after this week-long strike.
MNA contract concerns include affordable health care, staffing levels, and most importantly, safety.
Workplace violence is a huge issue. It happens daily to our nurses. We're injured. I get frequent calls from nurses when they're injured on the job. So it's something that we're asking for more training. We need more training to help de-escalate situations and help protect ourselves.
Allina Health CEO Dr. Penny Wheeler says she is prepared to get back to talks so nurses can get back to doing what they love.
I would like to get back to the table as quickly as possible, as long as we're both willing to engage in a meaningful dialogue that addresses the health plan transition and issues of importance to the nurses as well.
Now, Dr. Wheeler says more than 1,400 replacement nurses from different states are here in Minneapolis waiting to go to work once striking nurses take their place on the picket line. She admits they are qualified nurses, but not their nurses. Wheeler hopes talks during the strike will lead to a contract everyone can live with, Amelia.
Yeah, hopefully. All right. Thank you, Reg.